exposure, and I'm going to sit up to a... Well, good morning. I'm on the top of Cottonwood Pass in Colorado, and got up here around 5 o'clock to shoot sunrise. Also shot a time lapse. Caught a pretty cool storm coming in. Got rained on a little bit, but that's that's when you get the good light. But I do have an emergency this morning. My jet boil will not light, and I tried my lighter and it won't light either, so I'm kind of screwed right now. I need caffeine. Game plan for today, I'm going to hike to a lake called Lost Lake for sunset. The Lost Lake hike it isn't very long, but I'm not fully acclimated to the elevation. I just don't have my mountain legs yet. So anyway, find a easy hike and then hit Lost Lake for sunset. That's the game plan. Welcome to Lost Lake Trail. Yes, I'm out of breath. Basically came from sea level to 11,000 feet. So you're gonna hear me sucking wind on this video. But I scouted this yesterday. And it has potential for a sunset shot. So if I can make it, hopefully we'll get some pics. Good spot for a breather. All right, here we are. I love this lake because it has an island in the middle of it. I don't know if you probably can't really see it from here. So the shot I'm getting is kind of like a grand landscape type shot. Hopefully I'll be able to find some wildflowers up there to maybe use as a foreground. I didn't see any when I was up there yesterday, but I'm gonna scout it out a little bit more. I'm hoping I can find some, but we're almost there. You can see the island. Now you can really see the shape of it. It's really pretty. There were some guys swimming out to it yesterday. The water's got to be freezing. All right, I'm glad to see the clouds sticking around, and hopefully that big one right there is right about there at sunset. That'll be epic. All right, we're almost there. Okay, I found, I didn't see these yesterday. It's like a motherload of columbine. Very pretty. Definitely want the island, I want to be set up to where the island's separated from the edge of the lake back there. And this looks pretty good. Some of the trees at the top are kind of blending in. May hike up a little higher just to see if I can find some other flowers, but these, be careful where I'm walking here. Those are absolutely beautiful. All right. Let's find a composition, shall we? All right, so right here we have good separation of the lake, or of the island, from the edges of the lake. So fortunately we got these big bushes here, and there's not as many columbine in this area. So I guess we'll find something around here. grab this guy. Okay, so that is the composition so far. I'm wanting to get that peak over there in the shot, and I really like how these flowers kind of lead you into it. And the island is pretty separated. We'll see how that reflection looks a little bit later. It might be, I don't know. we'll have to see. Got another composition I like, so I'm gonna try to get both of these. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I found these hiding right next to this rock, and there's still some separation of the lake, so that's, or excuse me, the island, which is good. And those clouds are still sticking around, so I'm crossing my fingers. You can see my tripod is a bit it's in a little precarious spot there. I've got rocks securing the feet, but I'm at such a wide angle, my leg kept getting in the shot. So basically I've got it almost going straight down, and then those two are splayed out, and the rocks are supporting it. I just need to make sure I don't kick them. So it's gonna start lighting up here pretty soon, and hopefully we'll be in for a treat. So I am doing a three stop bracket, and I'm also going to focus stack. All right, and then I'm gonna focus a little deeper, maybe out there. Shoot it again. And even though this is a wide angle, I'm sure I've got the coverage. I'm just gonna focus on that lake. That should be infinity. And there we go. Awesome. Now I always put my hand in front, take a shot, and that way I know that the bracket is over. All right, it's almost time. So the clouds have stuck around, which is absolutely amazing. I can't count the times the clouds have been perfect about an hour before sunset, and then right at sunset just disappear. So you can see there's some more up above. I just hope that they don't block the sun from lighting up these, so we'll have to see. It's doing exactly what I was hoping it would do. It's looking pretty epic.
Well, as the sky started to fill with color, shooting video took a backseat to my photography. I'm pretty happy with both compositions. However, I would have liked to have been able to separate the island from the far edge of the lake a bit better. But at the end of the day, you got to work with what nature puts in front of you. With the Z8's incredible dynamic range, the 3-shot bracket was definitely not necessary. I ended up picking the exposure with the best histogram and using it for the final focus stack. Now these aren't the final edits, I'm sure, but they're getting pretty close. The hike back down was much easier, although I ended up hiking most of it in the dark, which made the scree fields just a bit of a challenge. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.